The 17th variation is great for developing strength and control in the upper half of the bow. This is in part because we have these half notes with an accent on that need to start at the point and finish in the middle of the bow. So in order to have an accent at the point, we need to really practice finding our best place, most efficient place for full weight into the string. So generally that's going to mean playing at the point, biasing our weight a little bit to the left side, so a little bit more weight through the left foot, a little bit more weight through the left sitting bone, and finding that kind of silent wiggle that we talked about, and then letting the bow go. Not particularly fast, because we have a half note that needs to take us back to the middle of the bow, so it's not going to be a super fast bow there, fairly slow bow actually. So that's one thing that it's really helpful for. Another thing is really trying to encourage us to open up our forearms, which is something that obviously all of us cellists tend to have to deal with at some point in our lives, and generally on an ongoing basis. So it's really good for that, because if you look at the second bar of this variation, we have a fast down bow that needs to start in the middle and take us to the point. And that motion is the opening of the forearm. So we can just practice that and get a lot of value just out of doing that motion. So if you put those two together, we have, and then we have to find best place for ourselves to get the maximum weight for the accent. And you can start with that accent being very on the string and gradually work for it to become more off the string, so it's more of a striked bow stroke. That will typically happen fairly naturally as we start to play the variation a little bit faster. So with that said, here is variation 17.